All right, so y'all check this out. In the building, right? We got Mr. Evan Henry and Tyson Alexander, right? I told y'all they was gonna be on the podcast. Now here they are, live and in the flesh. Hold on, let me make y'all bigger on the screen so they can see you. What's going on, y'all?
What's good?
Hey, listen. I appreciate y'all for being on here. I'm glad that y'all are able to do this together because this is actually the first dual interview on the CFL podcast. And this is big, man. I'm glad y'all got to be a part of it. So listen, normally, when I start a podcast, when I start a live stream, I do some, icebreaker questions just to break the tension a little bit because, we ain't all serious here all the time. So I got a few for both of y'all, but I'm going to start with you, Evan, right? Start, bench, a cut. This is the offensive lineman edition, right? Marshall Yonder, Zach Martin, or Joe Thomas?
Ooh, that is a hard one.
It's easy for me to start. I'm starting Zach Martin. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. I don't know, Joe
Thomas.
I'm gonna go Marshall Yonder though. I'm gonna go Marshall Yonder just because I'm a guard,
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of short, so I'm short too, for my, and
Yeah.
well, I'm not short, but I'm for a guard, so I'm gonna go Marshall Yonder, and I'm sorry I got to cut Joe Thomas, but we all know how cold Joe Thomas.
You got to cut the legend, Joe Thomas. I get it. That's your personal opinion, bro. All right, now.
Just because I'm not I'm a tackle, but I'm not a tackle. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so check this out, Tyson. Right, for you, running back edition. One got to go, man. Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, or Fred Taylor?
All right, so I actually met LaDainian Tomlinson. That's like one of my favorite running backs. So I do got to start LaDainian Tomlinson. And everybody really don't know Fred Taylor, but that man was a beast. Mm-hmm. And I gotta bench Fred Taylor. And I'm sorry, I gotta cut Adrian Peterson, man.
You gotta cut AP?
I know what you're thinking, but that's just me. That's my personal thing. Right
He's talking about me.
All right, so listen. Now let's get a little bit more in depth, right? Going back to you, Evan. If you had to block one, game on the line, you gotta block one. Who would it be? Hold on, y'all good? Y'all good? All right, there we go. All right, if you got to block one, Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, and TJ Watt. Y'all, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I guess they're going to try to come back in. We're going to wait on them. Let me see. Steve, Fred Taylor. Everybody use Fred Taylor, I was a little bit shocked. He cut Adrian Peterson, but hey, that's me. All right, they're gonna try to come back in here. Y'all give them patience. A little technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
My bad.
Yes. Oh no, you good. But let me know the answer to that question. If you had to block one, who would it be?
Oh, dang. Okay. Realistically, I know Aaron Donald is a handful. That's a grown man. Mm-hmm. These are all grown men.
Right.
And if I had to block one, I want to block the GOAT himself, so I'd rather go Aaron Donald.
Oh, you gonna go the hardest?
You got to. So at least you'll know where you lie between the GOAT. So if he the GOAT and I'm right here, then I know I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So I can work my way up.
I love it, bro. I absolutely love that answer. Now, Tyson, you got to pick one, right? Somebody burst through the line. You got to protect the quarterback. It's just you. Who you picking? Von Miller, Darius Leonard, Bobby Wagner.
You can do Darius.
I can do Darius Leonard, but I ain't gonna lie. I would like to do Von Miller just because he's from DeSoto, and I love to just block him because he came from the same high school I did.
I love it. All right, so Vaughn, just because he from Texas. That's
from Texas.
I got you. Now, Evan, every offensive lineman's dream is to score a touchdown, right? And you know, a lot of people don't really care what way they do it. But
Yeah.
I want to ask you, as an offensive lineman, if you had to live out that
I'm a
dream,
receiver.
right, would you want to run
I'm a
for it?
receiver.
Would you want to throw for it, or would you want to catch a touchdown?
I'm a receiver. I'm telling you, I got hands.
Oh, you got the hands.
Right. So anybody that want to know secret talent, I got hands. I'm a receiver. I just gained some weight. I met McDonald's. That's what I tell people. I'm a receiver. I just met McDonald's.
Hey, he might catch like 5 out of 10 passes. It's like a 50-50 chance.
Oh, he know that's cap.
It's higher than 5, then I'm assuming.
Oh.
All right, so this last one is for both of y'all. Because y'all are from Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are Texas-based movies, sports movies that's gotta go. I chose 3 in particular, right? 1 gotta go. Friday Night Lights, Varsity Blues, Glory Road.
1 gotta go?
Yeah.
You seen Varsity Blues?
Yeah. That's tough.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get rid of Varsity Blues. I gotta keep Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Varsity Blues gotta go. Glory Road.
That easy?
It's that easy. Glory Road, Friday Night Lights, them two.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights, it lives in Texas.
Yeah, that's the movies to watch in Texas.
I got you. Hey, especially, you know, Boobie Miles. I know he 11. I know he a legend down there, bro.
Yes,
no, he is.
Most definitely.
All right, so this question is for both of you. You know, no particular order. If there's anybody that you model your game after in the NFL, who is it?
I'll say I have to model my game after Le'Veon Bell, kind of, sort of, because I'll be a patient back. But if I see the hole, I can burst through the hole, make a move, and I just go score, do my thing. Really, I just look with my eyes, see with my eyes, and take where my eyes go.
If I had to model my game by any player, like I said, I'm a Dallas fan, so Zach Martin is he's a great guy to just look and develop and just watch his game. He's a great pass protector, but he's also a threat in the run game. Mm-hmm. You can move him all across the line because he's smart enough to play at any position and athletic enough to play any position.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, you being a Dallas fan, it's so much of y'all, man. Come on, man. It's too much of y'all,
not even a Dallas fan.
See, he's not a Dallas fan.
I'm not a Dallas fan.
Who you a fan of, Tyson?
I tell you the 49ers. I'm Debo, Trey Lance, all the way.
See, I can rock with that, right? Like that's the nice pick. Yeah. But Dallas, y'all, that whole fan base, man, y'all be on one.
See, it's okay because I'm even worse. I'm a Tom Brady Dallas fan. Like, I love me some Tom Brady and I love me some Dallas. So if they play on, I'm gonna go Tom Brady because it's dope. But I can't be mad because Dallas won. So you know, last year when they played each other, I had like a jersey split in half. I'm telling you, I had both of them on.
All right, so check this out, right? Evan, as an offensive lineman, I asked this question to you guys because I want to know what kind of lineman are you? Like, what's the mindset as an offensive lineman? So for you, and there's no wrong answer to this question, but would you rather pancake a man or would you rather Michael Oher him from the blind side and take him to the bus?
Easy. Right, no.
It's easy, but it's hard because I'm a pancake artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pancake artist. But my one goal in life is to always take a guy to his sideline. I wish I could just take the dude to his sideline. Like if I ever have a play like that, where you see me drive somebody to his sideline, it's up. It's up.
I love it. All right, so check this out. This question is for both of y'all. If you had a chance to change any rule in football, any rule, what would it be?
Linemen are always eligible. Linemen are always eligible. Any given route, any given play, I can give you a route.
Tyson, what about you?
Change any rule in football?
Any rule.
These unsportsmanlike conducts and celebrations. I like to celebrate now. Like when I had spiked the ball versus Grambling, like I did that and I knew I might get a flag, but this was my first touchdown, proving the point. I had to.
I agree, honestly, man. I want to see y'all celebrate a lot more, but it's like every time last season that y'all would score, right, I would see the ref just running full speed to stop it before it even got started. Like, it's
they be waiting, holding the yellow flag, waiting.
All right, so listen, Evan, as an offensive lineman, like there's a lot that y'all have to deal with, right? Because when you play perfect, really nobody gives you the credit, at least not at first. But if you're bad, you will get named like first and off top. And I just want to know how strong of a mindset is needed to play the offensive line position, right? Because like I'll give you an example, right? Years ago, Jadeveon Clowney was going against the tackle from Tennessee. Both were draft prospects, right? The whole game, Clowney was getting beat. And then the last play, Clowney beat him, got a strip sack fumble, won the game for the Gamecocks, just like that. That's all he was remembered for after that game, even though he won the majority of the time. So for you, knowing that that's always a possibility for an offensive lineman, how strong of a mindset is needed to play that position?
I think that was a great question, by the way. I think as an offensive lineman, you kind of have to have a really strong mindset because you're not going to get the ball. You're not going your contribution to the team is not to score, is not to make a block. It's all your contribution is to make sure nobody touches the quarterback and make sure somebody like him gets yards. So to me, it's kind of like being somebody's big brother, though. Like I take it like that responsibility. Like your big brother, you're not going, anytime your little brother get in a fight, you got to be in the fight with him. Even though you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. But, you got to do a big brother responsibility. It might not be the thing you want to do, but, you have to do it for the sake of the team. And for me, I'm okay with doing that because at the end of the day, we all a team. I care about the wins and losses. I don't really care about, what my stat is at the end of the day. As long as we win as a team, we celebrate as a team, that's what I'm cool with.
Love it. All right, so listen, this question is for both of you guys. We've all seen Coach go 30, right? We've all seen his videos, not really an athlete, pissing on your leg, right? Everybody at some point has had that welcome to college football moment. Everybody, right? Every athlete's having an embarrassing moment. What was y'all's? What was y'all welcome to college football moment?
So my welcome to college football moment is when I first got here. Keontae Hampton, I seen him for the first time. And if you actually seen him, so I came here before Dion, so I was here with Coach Hendricks. So if you would have seen him when he was there when I first got here, he didn't look like a linebacker. So I didn't expect him to be as good as he was. So Coach Sleepy Robinson threw me in with the ones, and my first play, I hit it right through the middle, and I did not see Keontae Hampton. And he just came and cleaned me up. And he slapped me on my helmet. He said, "Nice one, Rook," and got up.
So you got laid out in front of everybody.
I got laid out.
So what happened after the play? Like, did Coach congratulate you? Did he what did he say? Like,
he couldn't even get mad. He was like, "Man, you just gotta make sure your head on the swivel. Help always there."
All right, Evan, what was yours?
I don't really remember like a welcome to college. I ain't really never got just destroyed. But I do remember this. Oh, I remember this one time. Never mind. Oh, okay. So it's one-on-ones, offense line, D-line, and we doing pass protection. So I won, right? I'm talking my, to one of the freshmen. I was a freshman, he was a freshman, so I'm thinking, I'm doing my thing. So my coach is like, the D-line didn't really take well with me talking mess to him. So coach is like, hey, you go against the senior. So I'm like, I ain't tripping, I'm 18, I'm grown. You know how 18-year-old, I'm grown. So I go up, he start laughing. I go, I take 2 sets. When I tell you, you know how they convert speed to power? Oh,
right.
He converted speed to power. He hit the bull rush, right? One bull rush, then snatched it down, hit me with a club. I was like, oh. When I tell you, I went face planted into the ground, sliding in the ground. I'm low-key mad. I got like turf. You got turf on your helmet. Oh, I felt like a freshman. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a freshman.
That's crazy.
So you face planted into the ground?
Face planted, like he hit me with the, you know what I'm saying? How he had me rising. I'm like, oh no. So I was trying to sit back down. He said, no, sir. I was leaning, caught me like that, face planted.
Oh man, hey, listen. I mean, it's no shame in that, right? Like every
no
player
shame.
goes through it. You feel me? Like I just wanted to know, just because it's embarrassing in the moment, but a year later, you're like, it's a funny memory. So that's why I always love to ask that question.
It is a funny
Now,
memory because it won't ever happen again.
ever.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about him, but them linebackers now, we got some competition. I'm waiting on it.
Now listen, both of your careers are still very young, very young. So even though that's true, I want to know, so far, what has been your most proudest moment of your young careers?
I'll go first. You go first.
To me, my proudest moment was probably winning all conference honorable mention. And I know it's not like much, but as a redshirt freshman, really getting that opportunity to play and not just play at a high level, it just kind of like you said, it was like a welcome to college football moment. Like now that I felt like I finally arrived. I was finally coming into my own as a young man and as a football player. So it was just kind of like, now looking at the trophy, it was like, now I got to do more. So I was proud in that moment, but it kind of woke me up, and it kind of made me even hungrier to do more.
Okay, Tyson, what about you?
Well, I say what I'm most proud of really is when I first got here, I came in and I was like last string. I had to work my way up, and I finally worked my way up. By the third game, I started my first game, and that was at the Southern Heritage Classic, and that was like one of the biggest games I ever had in my life for my college career. And like seeing all the fans and everything, and just seeing how HBCU was, and me scoring a 60-yard run as a freshman and starting my first game, I was so proud of that because it felt like I've been working for this, and I see the grind playing off. So it just made me proud of myself and continue doing what I'm doing.
So both of you, right? Describe the feeling when your coach tells you, "Hey, your first string, you got to start in Nod this week." What's the first time you've heard that in college? Like, what was the feeling like?
Man, that was crazy. Because when Coach told me I was going to start the first game at the Southern Heritage Classic, we actually had Jordan Johnson, and he was our starting running back. So, he was a senior, and he actually had a lot of history at Jackson State, running the ball, doing good there. So when I started, it felt like I was becoming a man, and I was stepping into what I was supposed to step into. I was working for what I wanted to. So when he first told me that I was starting, man, I had to show out. I had to make my mama proud.
I kind of feel the same way. College football ain't easy. We all know it. So starting from the bottom, working your way up, getting that opportunity to finally like show off what you've been working for. Show that you have been working when nobody was watching. You have been doing the little things that the coach expect out of you to do. So finally getting that opportunity, and it's exhilarating. One, it's like, you finally did it. I almost broke down the first time. I got that just because I know it took me a while. It took me almost a year, a true year coming from my freshman year to my redshirt sophomore year. And I knew after that year was over that I finally did what I sought out to do. Coming from DeSoto, me and Tyson, we know what hard work is, and we know what having somebody in front of us means. It just means we got to work a little bit harder. So when you get that person, or you finally climb that top of the mountain and you reach that goal, it ain't nothing, that's
stopping.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping.
So this next question is for both of you, right? But I want to address it separately. So Evan, I'm gonna start with you. Last year, at least the 2020 season, 9 out of 10 games, you were graded as the winner with an 80% or higher grade. Like you've won 9 out of 10 games. Like you've won your matchups, right? And you only allowed 1.5 sacks in 365 plays. That's the type of production that Jackson State needs, right? But I want to ask you, what's one of your strengths that you have that you attribute to that success that you had at ULM?
Speaking of that, I'm gonna answer the question. But after you told me about when you first made my highlights and you told me that, I didn't even know. 9 out of 10, all of those stats, I did not know. So when you told me that, I was like, I'm really good. Just let you know that. But my strength, I like to say I'm a run blocker, but my strength is really pass blocking. Because at DeSoto, we was air raid for real. Air raid, but we could run it. We could run the rock. Tempo. Yeah, we was tempo. So just getting that opportunity to sharpen the run game for me, I just like it so much. I'm gonna say run game. But if you really watch my game, most people would say I'm better at the pass blocking part. Just because I have really good feet, but I have really strong hands. So I be telling people, if I get my hands on you, go. So I think one thing I'm gonna contribute, or one thing I want to bring to Jackson State is, like you said, I won 80% of my matchups, but I'm trying to win 90. I'm trying to win 100% of my matchups. So,
all right. So listen, I love that answer. By the way, you're trying to win 100%. That's the next goal, right? That's the next goal for you. I love it. So, Tyson, you came in your freshman year, and with a limited amount of carries, right? With 55 carries, you put up 377 yards, and you averaged 5 yards a carry. And yet, those stats can't even do you justice, because when you watch the tape, right, you are one of the most talented and consistent running backs in the SWAC. And I know you're going to show people this year, but just watching your tape, seeing you break for that 60-yard run, seeing the way that you're able to make people miss an open space, right? Your vision, your patience, like all of that is just it's a dope thing to have. Like, you have it all. It seems like you have the whole package at the running back position. So the same question for you. Which one of your strengths do you attribute most to your success?
I'll say probably my vision, because mostly I really don't look at the D-line when I be running. So like this how I play the game. When I look, I don't even pay attention to the D-line, O-line. I try to trust my O-line to make the right blocks and just go with the run. And I just look at the linebackers. So however the linebackers flow, that's how I flow. So if they fill the gap before I do, I try to use my speed and just try to make it out, make a move and go score. I say my vision is my best strength.
Your vision. And your vision, it seems like, man, you could do no wrong in that Grambling game in the spring. I mean, take me through that. And like, at what point in that game did you knew, like, oh, I'm gonna have a day today?
Honestly, coming into that game, I wasn't even the starter of that game. Kimo Clark was. So he was giving the most of the carries until he had a couple fumbles, and they decided to put me in. So when I first came in, I had a few runs, then I bust one. And when I had bust one, I was like, oh, this feel good. This feel good. So I then bust another one. I was like, oh, I might be on it today. And I just kept, every time I got the ball, I try to make a point and just go score, do my thing.
All right, so Evan, wait. Matter of fact, Tyson, there's one more question I had to ask you about that Grambling game.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't, I don't think it was you, but it was another running back. Basically, the ball ended up on the ground a lot that game, more than you guys would have liked, right? Yeah. So even though y'all came out with the win, I imagine Coach Prime and that coaching staff wasn't too happy. So how much did y'all focus on ball security that next week? Like, did they really get on y'all after that win about that? Like, was he upset?
They was upset, but they was upset, but we still had the rushing game going, so they wasn't too mad. So we did have a couple fumbles, and they made us hold the ball in practice all day, every day, hitting the ball. If they ever hit it out, then we had to do up, downs, push ups, stuff like that. So they made sure we had ball security after that.
Got you. Now, Evan, this question is for you.
Script, Mr. Boom Bop.
Yes. Shout out the script, man. Hey, so listen, Evan, last year, first of all, let me ask, did you play against, you were in that Jackson State game last year, right?
I wasn't at Jackson State.
You played in that game, right? I just wanted to make sure.
It's so awkward. I'm telling you, it's awkward, bro. It's so awkward. But yes, I played in that game.
So last year you played against Jackson State. The week going into that game, what were the thoughts? Like when your coach is scouting Jackson State and they're telling you who to look out for in your game planning, like what was it, right? Who did they tell you that you had to look out for in the D-line? What did you notice about Jackson State that you had to think to yourself, I really got to prepare for this? Like take me through that week of preparation.
Preparation. So I'm gonna tell you about how prepared I was for this game. So you was just talking to Tyson about the 2020 season when he played Grambling, right? I don't know if you know, ULM is about 30 minutes away from Grambling. I was at
Oh
the
wow.
game. I was at the game watching the D line. Like I was so locked in. I had notes from 6 months before the game. Like I was taking notes at the Grambling game, looking at
Wow.
their defense.
He's not lying.
Like
he showed me and everything.
like I really have like, bro, I'm gonna have a game. Like I already told myself like, I'm gonna have a game just because I already knew the preparation that I was gonna have going into this. And it's
That's
just like
crazy.
it's Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying? So
I
the
feel
whole week, you're not preparing to go against the team. You preparing, you like, okay, I'm preparing to go against the GOAT. Like I'm about to go in and into a dogfight for real. Like I didn't prepare like I would prepare for a normal game. It's kind of like a prize fight, you know. So in my head, you know, I talked to Tyson. You know, he was telling me, he's like, man, you know, I don't really see your name on the scout report ever. Like, you know, he go to Jackson State. Like,
you're right.
I was really messing with him. I was trying to get him fired up.
Like, what you mean you don't see my name on the scout report? Like man, say you ain't good. And this is before the game. He did not tell me it was a joke. Like, this is the week of the game, so I'm really mad now. I'm like, oh man, they don't think I'm good. I'm like, this after I won the all conference too. I'm like, oh yeah, no. So in my head, I was like, man, I got Aubrey Miller, you know, Hamp, the linebackers, like they blitz a lot. So I'm thinking like I gotta really be on my stuff. So that whole week, I'm preparing to go against the blitz. I'm preparing to go against the bull rush. They D-line loved the bull rush. At that time, I was preparing to go against the stunts on the outside. So I was prepared. I was prepared.
Yeah, I had to get him fired up. To go back on that, because during that time I was injured, and I used to still be with the team, go to the meetings and stuff, and I had the scouting report. So I was messing with him. I had called him. I was like, "Hey, Evan, you know, you're not on the scouting report. You playing this week?" And he got pretty mad. And I was like, "Yeah, man, they not even talking about you. You're probably like the third string right now." And they got him fired up then.
So you gave that man bulletin board material, basically.
Hey, I have to make sure he played his best. I want the best out of him.
All right, so you were prepared clearly, right, months ahead, you know. But as far as the ULM team, there's a notion out there that FBS opponents look at FCS opponents and they don't think much of them. Was that ever a mindset for any ULM player before that game that you know of, or was it all respect?
Yeah, that's that.
No. Prize fight. I knew this was not like the whole week going into like we did not prepare for Jackson State by any means less than FBS team. Like you see Jackson State, you seeing FBS talent on the field.
Right.
Like you knew that sideline was just as good, if not better than yours. So you going into the game with the mindset like at practice, I'm taking game reps, you know? So no, I did not see Jackson State, or we did not view Jackson State as a FCS team. No, sir.
And once that game was over and you guys escaped with the narrow victory, what was the message? What was the message to your coach after that? Because a lot of people felt like that game should have been JSU'S.
Most definitely should have.
You said, hold on. What's my message to my coach?
No, what was your coach's message to the team? I'm sorry.
Coach says to the team. You know, a win is a win. A win is a win. You know? And so after you know, you just beat Deion Sanders, you know. So, you know, we was pretty happy. We wasn't happy with winning how we won, but at the end of the day, we were pretty happy with getting the dub. Like I said, I'm offensive line. I could care less about what the score actually is. As long as I know we won that game and how I played in that game, it's a dub in my heart.
Did you feel like overall you guys won the battle versus Jackson State's defensive line?
I can't speak for all of the offensive line that played, but I will say that I did my part and I won against the Jackson State D line.
I got you.
But and I wanted to say at the time, you know, Keeper Wiggins, he played at ULM with me. So the whole time I'm thinking like, as long as we won, I can tell KJ, you know, and Tyson, you know, and like we won, you know. So
all right, so Tyson, last year you were out with an injury, and after watching you in the spring, a lot of people was like, "Hey, where's Tyson? Did he leave?" Like a lot of people didn't even know you were hurt, right? So, just to clarify for people, what was the injury that kept you out?
Well, I don't know the exact name. It's pretty long. I really forgot it. I had fractured my foot, and I ended up needing a plate and a couple screws in my foot, and it was harder for me to recover from the injury because it was my foot, and I'm a running back. So I had to do a lot more working on twitch speed, getting my muscles back in my foot, being able to jump again, being able to cut. So the injury is pretty hard. So coming back from it, I feel great 100%. So I'm just ready to come back, make a show.
So you would say
we'll be back.
I feel you. The return of Tyson Alexander, facts. So Tyson, you would say that you're at 100% though.
I say I'm at 100%.
100%. Okay.
Most definitely by the fall, I will be there 200%.
Got you. Now, did you feel like did you lose a step with speed or quickness or cut ability? Did you feel like you lose a step?
No, sir. I'm coming back better than ever.
Got it. I got it. So I want to ask you also, how challenging was rehab for you?
It was pretty tough, honestly. In the beginning, it was pretty hard because I couldn't really put that much weight on my foot. So trying to learn how to walk again, running again, and all that, it was pretty tough on me. And I'm glad for the training staff that I had. They took the time out that day to take the time to take me to the rehab center, make sure I was okay, make sure I had food and stuff. So it was pretty nice with the training staff that we have, and it made it pretty easy for me.
Hey, shout out to Blue Bloods. Hey, Blue, please, man. Yeah, your boy in 4K today. You see me. All right, so, man, I got my train of thought all messed up. All right, so next question. Tyson, what did you do to get back into football shape? Because a year is a long time to be out for football, right? You got to get back in the flow of things. So what exactly did you do to get back into football shape, and how long did it take you?
I had to train him, man. I did, my best to train him over the break. I told him, I was like, man, if I'm coming to your school, you gotta get out of bed. Yeah. I'm gonna let him answer it though.
Nah, when I went back home, so I can actually train for real, get back ready for football, I actually trained my workout trainer named Larry Nixon. He one of the best trainers out there. He got me back right, being able to move, being able to jump how I was with my vision and everything. And he made me feel great back in football shape.
I like it. All right, so was it hard watching your teammates have the success that they did last year, knowing that you really couldn't be a part of it? Or as a matter of fact, right, the running game wasn't really the best, but the team's success overall was, they were moving, they were going with a full head of steam. So was it hard for you? Did you think to yourself, man, if I was out there, we wouldn't be last in the SWAC and rushing? Like, was you looking at it like, I just wish I was out there enjoying the success of the team? Like, was it ever that?
It was hard for me watching because I was still at the practices and I used to help the running backs whenever they needed because I knew the offense playbook like the back of my hand because I still used to help them. So whenever they needed any help, I still do my job and help them. But of course, I miss it because I love the game. So just watching them run the ball and they didn't make a cut or something, and I knew I probably would have made that cut or something. Yeah, it was pretty hard, but they did an amazing job, honestly. Hands down, they still did their best, and they proved the point, and we're gonna come back better than ever. The running backs is gonna show why we the most dangerous running back group in Jackson. We're gonna show why we the most dangerous running back group in FBS.
And it's interesting that you say that, right? Because when talking to Caleb Jolivet, I told him a lot of people consider Grambling to have the best running back group, getting the kid from Nebraska and just a lot of these kids that they were able to get from high school, these transfers and these high school kids, they feel like Grambling is where it's at with the running back position. But Caleb Jolivet said they can have that attention, but it's really y'all. So you feel the same way, like y'all really.
I mean, to me, how it comes down to it, once I put the pads on, get on that field, it's man versus man. So you're gonna show me what type of man you are.
All right. So listen, this one's for you, Evan. And you don't have to answer this.
It made me feel some type of way that you said that's the best running back group, and they got something to do with me. They got something to do with me now. So I'm gonna let you know right now, the best running back group in the SWAC is gonna be this one right here.
I got you
because they running behind me.
Listen, I have full confidence in y'all. I'm just asking for everybody else in the SWAC. Y'all,
for sure. We let everybody know.
No, that's cool. They can have the limelight and everything. It come down to it. We put them pads on. We're gonna show who for real.
All right, so Evan, you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, right? Because I don't know. I don't like to force people to do things they don't want to. But I just want to know personally, why the lead from ULM?
I don't have no reason answering it. I left from ULM it was just a different time for me. I just felt like I wasn't being used how I felt like I needed to be used. The 2020 season, I had played the most snaps on the team. From going to being that most productive guy to not being a part of the offense, really. I just didn't get the opportunity to be a part of the offense and just be the player that I knew I could be for the team. So I got the opportunity, to come and play with, honestly, one of my favorite teammates. I played with him in high school, and I played with Kira Wiggins in college, and they just gave me that rundown how Jackson really was and what Coach Sanders was doing, just being the change and finally going to a winning culture. I felt like I just wasn't getting the opportunity to have a winning culture, and I wanted to come somewhere that I knew that was going to have a winning culture.
And, when you left, like Blue said, they hired you to be the main recruiter for Zach Bro. Yeah. Speak a little bit about Zach Bro and what he brings to the table, because you played with him, so you would know.
Yeah. Like you said, I am a recruiter. I'm great at it, So it was real easy for me to just – No. He recruited me, but I recruited Zach.
I recruited both of them. I took this man to ULM to get some of his stuff. I had talked to Zach. I gave him the rundown. I gave him what it is, what it ain't. I did my job.
I was the recruiter, though. He recruited me. I recruited Zach. But now, for real though, Zach, very smart guy. That's what people don't realize. He's very smart. He knows coverage. He knows like the defense, like the back of his hand. He knows fronts. You're gonna get a guy that's gonna take command of the offensive line. You're going to see a guy that's a dog. I'm a dog, so dog recognize dog. So, that's a guy that you're gonna love to play around. Play with, play next to. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a guy that at the end of the day, he's going to do his job just like you're going to do yours. So, I can't wait till we get here and show, what we can do as a team.
Got you. So...
Great job recruiting, fellas.
Hey, we tried our best.
Listen, was there anybody else that you tried to take with you from ULM, or was Zach in?
Ooh. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. My boy Vic Cutler, man. That's my dude, man. My bro. Me and Vic, he played offensive line too. So me and Vic, I don't know if y'all know this. He was my college roommate. We grew up in college together, basically. So when I was leaving, I had to, hey Vic, if you ever, want to leave,
Nah, but Vic like that. So once Evan had showed me his tape too, I tried to get him over here too, cause he nice. He nice.
Now, Tyson, y'all come from DeSoto, Texas. That's a huge school in Texas. Like that's a big football program. So I imagine you got a bunch of guys that who are at the Power 5 level or just anywhere in the college level. Did you try to take anybody else to Jackson State? Did you try to recruit anybody else?
Did I try to recruit? Well, I'm not gonna say I just tried to recruit people, but people did used to DM me or anything if they was entering a transfer portal. And if I knew who they was, like if they was one of my teammates and I knew they could ball, like I tell coach, I send them this film, I tell them to run down about them. Like I do my best.
Okay.
But, I try my best to recruit my teammates because hey, it's DeSoto, man. The youth.
So when y'all were listening to the pitch for Jackson State, right? Evan, this is for you. It was straight out of high school. I mean, not straight out of high school, but from ULM. Tyson, for you, it was straight out of high school. What stuck out about Jackson State to y'all the most? Like, what was the one thing that made y'all said, you know what, I'm sold. I got to come to Jackson State.
It's easy. I came to the Alcorn game. I came to the Alcorn game. I got to see the fans. I got to see people that look like me yelling for me, you know?
Right.
Like, I got to see the band. I got to see Boosie. I got to see, like, just certain stuff. Like, it felt like an NFL game if NFL was just like an HBCU, you know? Like, it was as close as I could get to playing for, like, the Dallas Cowboys or playing for some of these big teams. Like, it's like literally one of the hottest tickets you can have right now. And not just that, the relationship Coach Brown has with his players. Like, just seeing the type of guy he is, talking to him, like, on my official, just him talking to me, one, was just a blessing for me. But two, just getting the little advice that I got from him about the game of football. And when it all came down to it, it was just easy. It was like, Coach Brown. Like, it's Coach Brown.
Yeah.
Tyson, for you, it was right out of high school. So, you know, you didn't even see Coach Brown off the bat. Like, so what was it for you that made you think, man, Jackson State is the place for me?
Well, you know me, I'll be completely honest. When I first got the Jackson State offer, I really didn't know anything about Jackson State except for Walter Payton was going there.
Right.
And that one thing about Walter Payton going there just made me want to go there just because I just wanted to do what he did. He's one of the greatest running backs ever. So, of course, I wanted to come to Jackson State and just try to prove a point. I'm a good running back. I can come out to HBCU, and I can make it to the NFL level and do the same exact thing, have the most productions and everything. So, when I seen the offer and saw the opportunity, I just took it.
Okay, I got it. Hey, that's a good enough reason right there, man. That's a legend you're talking about, you know?
Legend.
So, Tyson, did shift focus to you a little bit, right? There are different types of running backs. You know, you got one-touch guys. You got guys who prefer to run up the middle, right? You like guys like to bounce to the outside. You got, what do you call it? Bell cows, right? What type of back would you describe yourself as?
Honestly, I do like running outside. I do like showing my speed, but I don't mind running inside. Because with me, one cut, I can make a move in the hole and go. So it's really, I'm a one cut back, honestly. I can make a man miss and just take off from there.
Okay. And for both, this question is for both of you. The schedule has come out, right? It's a lot of exciting games on there. I think I'm gonna go to about 2 of them, and I got to travel to. What games are y'all looking forward to the most? Like, what game gets? Sometimes it's a game that gets you a little excited above the rest. Now, maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe it's the Orange Blossom Classic. Which one is it for you guys?
Southern. Most definitely gonna be Southern. And the reason why I say Southern is because when I first got here, that was one of the hardest games of the year for us. They come, it's just straight rivalry. And I also say it's Southern because that's the game I got hurt. And I just want to come back and prove a point. Like, y'all can't knock me down. I'm going to come back better than ever. So I just want to prove, hey, they ain't do nothing to stop me.
Evan, what about you?
I'm gonna say Graham.
Exactly.
Oh, it's Grambling.
I'm gonna just say Graham because I got like a teammate. We got a teammate to go over there that played in DeSoto. 2 of them actually.
We do got
Wesley.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, so we got 2 of them. But I'm gonna also say the first game of the year. You know, FAMU. You know, we in Miami with it. It's the day before my birthday, so I really got to turn up. You know, they don't get a 21-year-old about to turn 22. So you already know. Got to go crazy.
And just playing in the Dolphin Stadium, knowing how big of a game that game is for y'all, because last year it was literally the decider of who got to go to the Celebration Bowl. So that game has some big implications. Hey, y'all, as y'all know, maybe y'all seen it on Twitter, maybe y'all haven't. Some FAMU players still feel a way about how that game ended. You know, they really wanted to be the ones in that seat. So I can just imagine how amped up y'all are for that, and just how crazy that game's gonna be. But you're going into that game with the new offensive coordinator, right? Coach Bartolone. He's coming from Nevada. What are your thoughts on him so far?
I'll go first. I think he's great coach. Me personally. When I first met him, just getting the opportunity to see what type of offense that he wanted to run and seeing what he wanted to, what he wanted to do with the offensive line, what he wanted to do with the quarterbacks, the running backs. He involved. One thing I can say, he is involved. Like, he wants to play fast. He wants to throw it. He wants to run. He wants to do everything because we can do everything. And so, like he said, man, he got a whole list of weapons to his exposure. Like, he's gonna use all of us. So just getting an opportunity to see what we're gonna look like next year, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary.
And to piggyback off what he said, he know how to use the right personnel. I'm gonna say that. He get everybody in the right scheme, and I can't wait to see this offense.
I'm telling you, I can't wait.
Because it just look good.
And you know what? That actually brings me to my next question, right? Because y'all have weapons galore. The receiving core is loaded. The running back group with you, Tyson, Santee coming back, Caleb with the 4.2, 4.3 speed that he runs, JD Martin there. How explosive can this offense be, man? Just tell me, how explosive can y'all really be as an offense?
We can be the most explosive offense, honestly. If we follow through the coach's plan and execute the plays how you want to execute, we can be the number one offense.
So are y'all looking to be the best in the SWAC, the best in the HBCU, or the best in like FCS? Like like realistically, right? Like where do y'all think y'all could be?
So you gotta keep going up.
You gotta go up.
You said FCS, we trying to be
in the country.
We trying to be the best. We not trying to be. We being realistic. We trying to be the best.
Yeah.
If you're not coming here to be the best, then why are you coming here for? We trying to change the culture.
I love it. And going back to you, Evan, you're one of the newest offensive linemen for Jackson State. There's 5 of y'all, right? Well, there's more than 5 actually, but there's a lot of y'all. Chemistry between your quarterback and the offensive line is important. It's very important. What have y'all done with Shador? What have y'all done as a group to start building that chemistry? Because we know it's important for next season.
No, Shador real, for real. Shador didn't took us out at least about 6-7 times. He gonna make sure the O-line eat good. I thought he was playing when I was with my fish. He's like, man, I'm gonna make sure you eat, man. I thought he was playing. But no, he makes sure the O-line eat good, man. And that's just a test for what he wants us to do. Like just getting that, the chemistry, like you said, the chemistry, the time to talk and chill with each other, just the little things, literally just the little things, taking us out to eat, it translates on the field. Because now because football players, we're going to talk ball. We're going to talk ball. If we eating, if we playing games, if we, going to the movie, we're going to talk ball. So just keep getting that opportunity to talk ball with each other, to develop the relationship with each other, to develop that chemistry. And slowly but surely doing that. And it's going to keep adding. So by the time September 4th comes, you're going to see how good and how explosive this offense is going to be, because they're going to be running behind some of the biggest and brightest.
Biggest and brightest.
And Tyson, same thing for you, right? Even though you've had a little bit more time with Shador, but are y'all doing anything to develop the chemistry with Shador as well? Because y'all still gonna have to block for him on some pass plays too.
So for me, I can say I've been here the longest. So I've probably been here the longest on the team. And honestly, I welcome everybody. So I spend time with everybody, try to get to know everybody. So me and Shador, we talk and we get to know each other. Of course, I'm gonna block for him because that's my quarterback. I don't want him to get hurt. We trying to win. So of course we talk about it. What he sees, I sees, because it's 4 eyes in the backfield. It's not only 2. So if I see something coming, he sees something coming. He tell me and I tell him. So we got the communication going.
Okay, so let's talk about next season for a little bit. There's a lot of new things that's coming next year, right? And one that's not really so big, but it's exciting for the fans at least. Y'all getting new uniforms. Y'all boys getting new uniforms. Have you seen it yet? Have you? Yeah, I ain't really supposed to much.
We can't speak too much on it. I gotta wait and see.
So all right.
Just
So
know
I ain't
we
gonna,
out
I
there
ain't
in the
gonna
new
make
unis, man. Hey,
but y'all can confirm like it's fire though.
Hey, we know who our coach is. That's all we gotta say.
We know who he is.
I shouldn't even ask y'all that. I know that. All right. So what new dynamic can we expect you guys to bring to the Jackson State offense next year? Because we expecting a lot of things from that offense.
I mean, playing with him again, it only bring back old memories. I love playing behind him. I used to run behind him all the time, and most of my touchdowns, if you watch my huddle, is behind him. So it's like playing with him again. I know I have a comfort level with him running to his side that we can do something different. So then combining other old linemen around him and them coming together, it's just gonna be amazing.
I don't know if you know this, man. I used to tell Tyson to get on him, man. If it's 3rd-and-1, 3rd-and-2, 3rd-and-3, 4th-and-1, first down, and I know we running the ball. I swear, I look, turn around. Hey, bro, if it's there and you don't run behind me and you get tackled because you didn't run behind me, bro, we gonna fight. And I'm so serious.
In high school, one time, I had missed a hole, and I'm not gonna say we lost the game because of that touchdown, but we lost in the end. And man, he tried to get on me. Yeah. It was not nice.
So what we gonna bring to the offense? Well, I hope to bring is just a fresh attitude. You know, a guy that's gonna come to work every day. You know, put into work even when nobody's watching. So when y'all see it on Saturdays, y'all see us winning and doing our thing, it's gonna look like a surprise, but it ain't a surprise to us. We expect to be there.
For him, what I expect to bring back is just come back how I was. Just come back with the consistency, averaging 5 yards. I want to average the first down. I really want to score every time I touch the ball. That's my goal. I just want to be the best that I can. So with that attitude, I'm just trying to be the best running back I can.
All right. And before I get to the next question, I just want to remind everybody, we got over 200 people in here. Listen, keep your questions for the end. So anything y'all want to ask them, y'all want to know about them, I'll be able to, just pop it off just like that. Keep your questions for the end. We almost at the end. I promise y'all can get a chance to ask y'all questions. Now, do y'all guys have any statistical goals for next year? Like Tyson, for you, it may be 1,000 yards, right? And like 15 touchdowns or something. Evan, you might want like 70-something pancakes. What's the statistical goals for y'all next season?
I would like to have 1,000-yard season with 1,000-yard season plus 10 touchdowns. And I also want to contribute to the receiving game. If I can, 500 plus receiving yards too. I'm trying to have an all-around game.
My goal, I want my PFF grade, man, to be at least a 90. I'm not gonna lie. I just need my PFF grade to be at least a 90. And offensive efficiency, all of that. I want to be a dog. Whatever it is, I just want to be a dog.
Okay. All right. So I can imagine that you're gonna be on Pro Football Focus checking your grade now that you know
I'm telling you,
what it was last year.
Every Sunday, I'm gonna be right there checking the grades.
Now, on a lighter note, guys, because you're not on the practice field all the time. Maybe most of the time, but not all the time, right? So in the free time that y'all get as football players, man, what's your favorite thing about an HBCU? Jackson State, of course.
What is my favorite?
For me, it's the plaza. You walk down the plaza, you see everybody, everything going on. You meet new people, you interact with people. We be having dances going on, music going. It's a lot going on. And Jackson State community is so welcoming with open arms. When I first got here, it just made me fall in love, honestly. So
my favorite thing about HBCU, I don't even. Probably the people. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the people. For real. The people are a trip. Like the people are a trip. Really. I have been having the time of my life since I've been here. Like people are really funny. I'm telling you, people are too funny.
I got you. Hey, a lot of people are saying it's the women and I mean, if it's the women for you, you can say that, though.
Hey, it's an HBCU, so you know you're gonna have beautiful black women walking everywhere.
Of course,
we do have.
It's blessed.
All right, so What's one part of your game, right, for both of you that you're still improving on?
My speed. I just want to be faster and stronger.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think mine is just the strength, and I just want to be able to be dominant. So just the strength behind my run game, just improving that, improving like just a little technique here and there with the pass game and taking the right steps.
And you know, I meant to ask you about that. In your bio for ULM, it says that you shredded 20 pounds. It didn't say you lost 20 pounds. They say shredded. That's an interesting choice of words, bro.
Yeah.
So that tells me that you was really going hard to, you know, get lighter and get like what was the goal of losing that 20 pounds? Did you want to get faster, quicker feet? Like what was the goal that you were trying to accomplish? And are you still trying to attain that goal now?
See, him, he used to eat honey buns and everything every day in high school. You know, I had to get on him for a little bit, man. He was tripping. I had to get on him in college. I used to call him, man, eating a honey bun, you know. He was tripping. I had to get on him.
I was going to say it wasn't 20 pounds, actually 30 pounds. I think they messed up on that. I was 356 when I first got to college. I was pretty heavy guy.
He was pretty heavy.
So I went from 356 to 315. So, you know, really, I had the six-pack. Like, I had the fat boy six-pack going. You know what I'm saying? If anybody touched my stomach, they might get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to hurt their hand. So, all of that came with, like I said, it came with the work. I didn't like not being a starter my freshman year. They told me the only reason why you're not a starter is because you weigh 356. So I took that as a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I took that as, okay, if this is my obstacle, then I got to get this out of the way. So if I'm being honest with you, you know, it was just kind of like, what do I need to do to play? And if that's what I need to do to play, then we got to shred it. You got to go. So, you know, I got a little bit, like you said, I got a little bit faster. I got a little bit stronger. I got a little bit, you know, more technical just because I got a little bit more weight off of me. When people don't realize, man, the more you weigh, it can get in your way. You know what I'm saying? That weight can really get in your way. So once my coaches told me that was a problem, hey, we had to fix it.
And, you know, I think you said on my boy Jeff Lightsey's interview with you, shout out to Jeff Lightsey, you actually have a gym membership now in Jackson, right? Is that?
Yeah, you know that the Walter Payton, man, it's always open. You always go get some work in there. So just getting that opportunity, like the HBCU, y'all be playing. I'll be sleeping on the Walter Payton. That's a workout facility for real. Yeah. So I go in there almost every day, put some extra work in, some extra time, me and Tyson, just to improve our game. We don't want September to be the first time, you know, we put on pads and we run it. You know, we doing that now. We started that in January or December, right after the season was over.
Yeah, we started back working with each other back when we got home.
Now, this question is for both of you guys. Just to get a little bit more serious, right? Simple as this. Do you feel the pressure? Everybody expects you to pick up where you left off and win that celebration. It's like they expect you to get back, right? They expect you to run through the SWAC, even with the new additions to everybody's team. They expect y'all to get there. They expect y'all to win it. They want y'all to look a certain type of way when you do it. They want the offense to be high flying, you know, just points galore. They want the defense to be shut down with Travis Hunter and Nugget on both sides of the field. Do y'all feel the pressure to perform to those expectations?
I mean, I'll say it like this. Of course you're going to feel the pressure because we did just ran through the SWAC, won the SWAC championship, then we came up a little short, of course. And we do feel the pressure just to go right back and win it all. But I say for both of us, we did come from DeSoto High School, so we always had a target on our back from the jump, freshman year. And I'm not going to say I won't feel as much pressure, but I'm used to it. So when I go out there, I won't be so nervous. I'll just be ready just to play the game, honestly, just to be back out there and just do my thing.
Me personally, I feel like I have no pressure, like at all. I wasn't here last year. I didn't do anything for the team. I didn't contribute. You know what I'm saying? So I have no pressure to perform. You know, in my opinion, just I feel like I'm going out there for me, for my name, like the name on my back. That's who I'm playing for. So I don't worry about the fans. I don't worry about. Don't get me wrong. I do love the fans. You know,
Yeah,
I
of
do love
course.
I love, but I don't really see it as pressure. Like you going out there showing them what you've been working on, pretty much. Like you showing them what you put all that time and effort in to be great at. So it's no point of being feeling pressured by it.
I got you. And I just want to know because a lot of people's answers they definitely differ on depending on what that question is when it comes to pressure. So I just want to ask y'all. I'm glad y'all kept it real with me. Now, one of the biggest news of y'all this year, right? At least recently, that is your spring game is going to be on ESPN. That's huge. That's huge. The first HBCU to do that, right? How do y'all feel about that? Like, are y'all excited? Y'all got a little bit of nerves? Like, people are going to be watching y'all. This is big. Y'all the first HBCU to do something like this.
Man, I feel I'm not nervous about the game. I'm excited, man. The first to ever do it, and you the first one. Like you the first one. Like you got to be excited about this. Like we just putting on. That's all it is. Putting on, showing everybody what we gonna be. Like we saying, we're gonna be the most explosive offense. We got to show it. We're gonna be the best defense. We got to show it. So now it's just showing, like even your teammates who gonna be that guy on the team. Everybody gonna know on April 24th when that game start who's gonna be that guy. So it's just showing, like I said, what you do in the offseason. What did you do? So we gonna see.
And how I feel about it, honestly, is just I'm thankful for the opportunity of the game being on ESPN because I've been here. We never had the game on ESPN, and our spring games used to be live, nothing but hidden action all the time. Like it shows who real players are. So being able to have the spring game on ESPN, the fans, the people, the world get to see how our team is, and also get the opportunity of our teammates to be able to get seen by recruits to be able to go to the next level. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and I'm very excited.
Got you. Now, a lot of kids, right? Well, not kids, because y'all obviously grown men. They play this game for different reasons. Some play because they want to get mom out the hood. Other play just to have that scholarship to pay for their education. Other dudes play just simply because they love the game and nothing more. What fuels y'all though? What fuels y'all to play this game at the level that y'all are playing it at? What fuels you?
For me, I say my friends and my family, because my family, I love to get my family out the struggle so we don't have to struggle no more. And I won't say we just struggling, but we do be having hard times, and it's just hard seeing my family like that. And I love to just help them so they wouldn't have to have a stress-free life and everything. And also, I play for my friends, for my boy Leroy, who couldn't be able to play with me. He was supposed to come down here, and he just wasn't able to.
Devin, what about you?
I secondly say Leroy too, man. I play for my friends too, man. I'm gonna be wearing his number this year. I'm 71, but I also play for my mom. I made a promise to my mom a long time ago that this is something I'll be doing for a long time. And my mom wasn't able to see that promise be fulfilled. So every day I go into work or to practice, and I know I got it tatted right here for me. Just like this is for her, Like every moment, every time I'm tired, every time I don't feel like getting up. Nah, man, you're not fighting for yourself. You're fighting for the people that didn't get an opportunity to, like the Leroys, or the people that didn't get a chance to go to college, or the people that won't even get a chance to lace them up to go to the league. So all of that. With that being said, I play for everybody, man. I play for my mom. I play for the people that can't.
Got you. I love those answers, by the way, man. I love it. So, if football doesn't work out, right, what's the plan for y'all? What do you want to do? Because honestly, football can't even last forever. So, whenever you're done with the game, right, what do you want to do afterwards?
Man, I'm thinking about being like you, man. You see, I'm good at talking to people too now. I didn't see the comments of the interview. People saying I'm funny, so I don't know, man. I might find myself in television. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh
You might
my
see me,
God.
hey, you might see me on television.
I'll say after my NFL career over with, I'll probably start my own businesses with my family because we good cooks and we love cooking food. So I'll probably be entrepreneurs, stuff like that. So you never had my food before.
Yeah.
Come on now, you know the food good. He eat my food all the time. I'm like the chef in there. I'm like that.
So what's your best dish?
Any barbecue you want, I will cook it and it will be amazing.
Word.
Word.
All right, a barbecue.
His
You
own
can't mess
family,
up. Now. You
family got
gotta
their
eat.
own sauce, man.
We got our own barbecue.
They got
sauce.
the secret sauce.
Got the secret sauce.
So when you cooking the barbecue, you got the Jesus walk threes on. Like what you doing? What's the attire when you cooking that barbecue?
Now he got the OG Uncle Forrest, no cap.
He ain't lying. I got them on.
All right, so y'all, last question, and then we're gonna get to some questions from the fans, from the JSU fans that's in the chat. 232 people in here. Y'all better come with the questions. All right, now's y'all time. But last question. What all do you hope to accomplish by the time you're done at Jackson State?
Me, honestly, I like to be in the record books. I want to be in the record books for something. I don't know about most rushing yards, but I'll be in the record books for something. I just want to make my name, make a statement, and make sure they remember me forever at Jackson.
I got 3 years left here. I need elite 2 rings, and I need 3 first teams, and an All-American. I need 3 first teams, and elite 2 rings, and an All-American. That's my goal for myself. I know they high, but if you don't set them high, then you can't get nowhere. So that's what I need.
All right, so now let's open up some questions. First of all, the first person I see is Jasper. Is this Jasper? This is Jasper.
Hey, my favorite O-line my favorite O-line had to be Jasper Frias. No cap. He's one of the funniest people on the team. You know what I'm saying? All the way from Germany. You would never know it. He's a Cali boy at heart, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. He's probably one of the funniest O-linemen too, man. He got the best drip.
He is the drip.
He do got the best drip.
He do got drip. He do got drip. I'll be seeing him. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be seeing him. All right, so let me see. There's another question on here. Let me see.
Yeah, Tony Mike.
Hey, twin.
Mr. G says, what other teammates besides Shador that when you watch them, you know they have the it factor?
Malachi Wyman, no cap. Malachi Wyman, no cap. Man, hey, after I see that man's highlights, if you just look at that man's highlights, you just know, okay, yep.
Me sitting on the sideline, it's a couple people. John Huggins, that man is a monster. He has so much potential. Nugget, you already know how Nugget is. Cameron Stillman, he's gonna be cold. Then you got JD Martin. He amazing. He just needs his time, his opportunity to just be able to show y'all.
Team.
Everybody, really. We all got that it factor. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here.
Now, them boys, we wants to know. He says, ask Evan, how many yards per carry can we expect in 2022? I'm pretty sure that's still a question for both of y'all because both of y'all are, tied up into that. So both of y'all can answer that.
How many yards per carry?
Yeah.
Tyson ran behind me. We saw that damn guy. Nah, for real.
Want to be realistic. Probably like 5 to 7.
5? Okay.
5 to 7 in that type of range. I really want to average 10 though, if I can. That's the goal. Average a first down every run. All
right. So Kedrick Hayes wants to know, for both guys, are you a trash talker on the field?
You go for it.
I'll say I'm a trash talker on the field. If they get me started, if they get me worked up, and they start talking, I'm gonna talk back. I'm gonna talk my stuff. But I don't really like doing that much talking when it really comes down to it. But if I have to, I will talk trash, and I will make you feel me.
See, I'm even worse. I'm not gonna talk trash. I'm gonna laugh at you. Like I'm just gonna be laughing the whole time. Like if you get pancaked by me, I promise you're not gonna hear the end of it. I'm gonna laugh at you right there. You be like, nah, bro. You don't want to fight me? 'Cause I'm gonna be laughing.
Man, if you make him mad enough, he will start talking trash.
No, that's
I believe it. I believe it. I
Trash
believe
talker
it.
at heart. He know how to talk trash.
I do know how to. I'm not gonna.
All right, so to the dazzling Urbanite, your question was what running back does Tyson model his game after the most? I think you probably weren't here earlier. He actually said Le'Veon Bell, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Sir.
Le'Veon Bell is who you model after the most. Evan, she wants to know for you, what offensive lineman do you pattern your game after the most? Is it Zach Evans or who is
it? Zach Martin or probably Quentin Nelson.
Oh, Zach. I said Zach Evans. Zach Martin.
Zach Martin or Quentin Nelson. Dog. I'm telling you, Quentin Nelson, man.
That man like that.
Now, OG Too Solid wants to know what's your favorite spot to eat when you get downtime in Jackson.
Village Kitchen. They wings, hands down, good. I love it there. And China Kitchen. I love Chinese food. Orange chicken, amazing.
Thanks.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it's just hibachi place. The O-line, I don't know why, bro. The O-line, they love hibachi. They put me on some hibachi. I ain't never ate hibachi till I got here. The O-line, man, them boys know how to eat, man. We go to hibachi, we be up. I don't know what the restaurant called. It's hibachi, man.
All right, and She Loves D. Shout out to Timona, man. How has strength and conditioning training been going for you guys? I seen the videos. Y'all be
he be murdering. Oh man, we gonna probably be the most in. Oh, he tell us though. I'm gonna tell you how he said, y'all gonna be the most in shape team when I'm done with y'all. I be like, Coach, you be thinking it's over until he say on the line. You be like, oh Lord.
Yeah, we gonna be in shape. I can for sure say that we gonna be in shape, and the strength and conditioning coaches are doing a great job.
Phenomenal job. You can see my shirt.
All right, so Stella K wants to know what's the best thing about playing for Coach Prime?
I'll say the opportunities that he gives us, being able to talk to everybody, the scouts, the people that come up here to talk to us, head coaches, everything.
Yeah, that's easy right there. Opportunity, man.
Yeah. Just the opportunity.
And greater new deliverance. I'm sorry. What is the potential of Travis Hunter?
We ain't even put on pass yet, bro. We ain't even put on pass. Nah, but you can tell a lot about somebody the way they work out. And
he be working hard.
Is a dog.
He do work hard. So the work he put in, it should show on the field. So the potential is high for that man.
And my boy Big Mike, shout out to Big Mike. He wants to know, how is Tyson's recovery going, and what is his confidence going into the season?
Hey, Big Mike, my confidence up there right now. I feel great. I feel like I'm gonna come back and just come back how I was, be better than I was before.
All right, now let me see if I can get a good one here. Do y'all have any pregame rituals?
I do, man. So if you see me with some headphones and do not talk to me before the game, I do not like when people talk to me before the game. I have to be 100% locked in. I listen to motivational speeches. I listen to motivational speeches before the game. And I call my parent. I call both my parents. I call my granny and I call my uncle, and I pray with all four of them.
What about you, Tyson?
Man, I got locked in by just listening to music. I listen to some gospel in the morning, get me going. Then by the time game time comes, I gotta turn on probably some 21 Savage, some Young Boy, just to get me turn me up real quick.
People sleep on how that gospel gets you ready. Like people,
man, that gospel,
they sleep on that gospel. See, for me, it was a little Hezekiah Walker, a little Kirk Franklin. Even Mary, like who is it for y'all?
Tamala Man, most definitely. Tamala Man. Oh my God.
I never would have believed it. I'm telling you, for real.
All right, so I seen a good one here early. Somebody said, what is your most hated drill during practice and why?
Most hated drill
in practice?
Dang, I wouldn't necessarily just hate a drill. I wouldn't say I hate a drill because I know everything in the end gonna help me. But I say,
I got one.
What?
It's not a drill, but I hate field goal block on at practice, man. I hate field goal pocket practice. I'd be like, oh, ain't no way they coming full speed at me and I gotta sit here. This only practice.
Man, for me, if y'all don't know who Coach B is, that's one of our assistant running back coaches. Man, that man comes up with drills that I have never seen before and be working us. So Coach B, man.
All right, so this is honestly something I want to know too. Good question, Chris McCray. He wants to know who's the funniest on the team, because I'm gonna warn y'all, right? Evan, you're funny, right? And clearly we know this by now. You funny, but I saw my boy singing to Keisha Cole.
Oh, Rufus!
I saw Rufus sing.
Rufus is top.
And I see them on
top
episode of Coach Brown. Is it Rufus or who is it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's probably Zay for me. Zay the corner. One of the funniest, hands down to me.
Yeah, for me, it gotta be Stud. I don't know if you know him, David Stud, still here, wide receiver. Oh my God,
do know
that man is hilarious. He will get you rolling any time of the day.
All right, so how do y'all feel about the Jackson State girls almost pulling off the win versus LSU in the first round of the March Madness tournament?
Man, I watched that game. Me and my dad was in there cheering. Next thing you know, we just turned everything off, went outside and just go look at the sunrise go down, man. It was kind of hard.
And I was really proud of them, to be honest. Just showing like they was, you know what I'm saying, the stage that they did it on. And like everything that's going on with what HBCUs are like finally bringing to the light, it really they just felt like they put on, man.
Most definitely. And they gonna be back. Most definitely they gonna be back.
All right, y'all. A few more questions, then we're gonna get up out of here. I don't want to take up too much of their time. All right, these guys are busy. I ain't trying to keep them here all night, so we're gonna get a few more questions. So
we love the fans.
Perfect PH wants to know, Tyson, what is the biggest changes in the JSU facility since last year?
He been here for 3 years, so I know he know all the changes.
I'll say the biggest one is the practice field, man. That turf field, we need it. Cause my freshman year, I had got injured in practice because it had rained the day before we practiced, and we had a muddy field. My foot got stuck. Boom, had a little ankle sprain, and I was out for 2 games. So like that field had to be changed.
Got you. And that you had a little injury off of that alone. So Coach Prime wasn't even capping when he said like that field was really a hazard.
Man, that field had potholes. Like we had a cone in the middle of the field, so you wouldn't step on it. Like they was not playing.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. Sonic Boom wants to know, how is this offseason different from last offseason for Evan? As a member of the offensive line, is it basically the same?
Oh, no, sir. Man, I be thinking, you got to run at every school. No, Coach Prime offseason is totally different. We running way more than I've ever ran, possibly in one day here than I've done in a long time at ULM. Just the preparation. I'm joking, but just the preparation, like doing mat drills, doing just the extra conditioning, working with the team like on y'all own. So just it's been a wild ride, and I can't wait.
Hey, them potholes do not be playing in Jackson, man.
No, Jackson potholes are different.
Oh my God!
Like I've been here for 3 weeks. I've been here for 3 months. I'm sure. And like the potholes are a problem for real in Jackson.
Yes.
Like your car will get damaged if you drive it too fast.
If you have a low rider, do not ride in Jackson at all.
Do not drive fast. You have to drive at a certain speed limit for real.
I'm so glad I'm Ubering when I get out there, because I heard about it, but I didn't know it was that bad. I did not know.
Oh no, it's bad.
It's bad.
I'll be in Tyson car like this. For real.
Hey, man, this has probably been the best interview I have done on this channel yet. Like the funnest, the best, man. I got to thank y'all again for showing up the way that y'all did.
You
know, like it was dope, right? And clearly y'all are loved by the fans, right? 241 people in here. That's a good amount of people. So hey, I gotta get y'all back on. I hope y'all know that. Like this ain't gonna be the only time, because this was definitely dope. So y'all, if y'all don't have any more, I'm gonna give y'all just a little bit more time. If y'all don't got any more questions, I'm gonna let them go, right? Y'all got like a minute.
Come on, man. Y'all got 1 minute, man.
Hey, man, y'all gotta ask the questions. Ask the questions.
Let me see. 30 seconds.
All right.
Man, it's been a good show, man.
Hey, so listen, it's been a good show, man. Hey, for real. Hey, thank y'all again, right? This was dope. Much love. Any final words that y'all want to say to the fans? Y'all want to shout anybody out? I got y'all social medias in the ticker below, but if y'all want to shout that out as well, go ahead. Now's the time. Go ahead.
Hey, shout out to everybody. I love the fans, man. Y'all gonna see me back on the field 2-5 with the action, man. Love y'all.
Man, shout out D. I love. Shout out Jackson. Shout out Baby Tada. Shout out my boy Jack. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to K5, Reed, all y'all, man. I love y'all boys, Jay. The funniest people in the game.
Shout out to my brother back at home.
Shout out Jasper. Yeah, my boys, Jordan, all y'all, man.
From the 214. We love y'all.
Hey, Coach. Okay, because I ain't seeing you, bro. Coach Simmons, I ain't seen your question, my guy. That's on me. I did not see your question. I'm sorry, man. I really am. I ain't been trying to skip over you. I promise.
What's the question?
We'll answer the question.
Coach Simmons, hey, type your question in again real quick. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, we gotta get him in, man.
Yeah,
gotta get Coach Simmons in, man. Shout out to Coach Simmons and his channel. It is growing. Like the views is going up. His channel is growing, man.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Simmons.
Subscribe to Coach Simmons. He's doing big things. I'm telling y'all. Like his insight is always great.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get on Coach Simmons too, man.
Hey, man, the duo, you know.
Any tackle eligible. Coach, I don't get what you. Maybe they know. He says any tackle eligible plays. I don't know what he means by that.
I mean, tackle going out for a pass.
Oh. If it is any tackle eligible plays, I will be catching that thing. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you. If they have a big man 707, if we need to do it, just see who got the best hands. I will show y'all my hands are official.
And Kedrick Hayes wants to know, can he send y'all some JSU merch?
Of course. We would love it.
Oh, he's sending us up? Yes. I need some for real. No, I definitely need some. Just hit the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, if you need my number, you can get that too. Just let me know, because I do want some JSU merch for real.
Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram if you need me.
All right, bet. So listen. Wait. All right. I promise y'all this is the last one. Because like,
okay,
I promise y'all it's the last one. My boy Raw Truth Media wants to know. Shout out to him and his amazing channel, right? What are your thoughts on them scheduling Campbell?
Oh, ain't that like the second best FCSC in recruiting this year?
Yeah.
Competition.
Yeah, it's competition.
We welcome all the comp.
I mean, we want all the smoke.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Hey, that's so dope. Hey, check this out, man. Thank y'all so much, right? I cannot thank y'all enough. The first dual interview I've done, this was absolutely fire. And I know this is going to be nothing by the time this is done. Hey, so listen, with that being said, y'all are watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. This is Evan Henry, Tyson Alexander. We out, man. Thank y'all so much.